Hustling down the line and always looking to better the next play and try to win each pitch has always been a huge part of my game.
Diving stop, Meidroth to his feet. Oh, what a play at first!
What a play. Chase Meidroth, baby.
When I see Chase Meidroth, I just think Rick. He's a guy that really gets into that batter's box and gets after it. And he just makes plays.
He makes plays in the field here. He also is an on-base machine.
I think energy, hustle is huge. I think, you try to control what you can.
What a grab by Meidroth. Just go up and get it. They're waving him in. Meidroth, he's gonna score.
It's a crazy game that we play. My goal is just to try to give new life and be a part of something here.
Chase Meidroth, he just has a knack to get on base.
It was a day I've always dreamed about. Right when I first took the field, I kind of looked up. I saw my mom and dad, and that's when I was like, yeah, this is kind of the moment that I've been dreaming about. I wanted to take in for a little bit, so I got out there early. It was obviously a little nerve-wracking, but I really don't have words to describe it. Being able to have my family and friends there, and something I've talked about since I think probably started playing t-ball. So that was a really cool moment for me. I think everyone kind of has that, when am I going to get a hit in the back of their heads? I just walked my first at bat, so I was walking up to the plate. We were facing a good left-handed pitcher, and so I was trying to get something over the plate early to hit. And just, put an easy swing on it to get that first one out of the way. I don't have words for it. I was full of excitement and, gave JB a giant fist bump when I got down there, so it was awesome.
The Crosstown rivalry is back at Wrigley Field, and the stage is set for another classic Crosstown showdown.
My first home run was, the Crosstown rivalry at Wrigley. I was leading off that game, and, I was just trying to set the tone for the rest of the game.
This one is hit well into the air, into left field. Back goes Suzuki at the wall. It is out of here. Chase Meidroth gets it started with a bang. His first big league home run. It
was definitely a really cool moment being able to run those bases and hear a lot of the White Sox fans chant let's go, and a lot of the Cubs fans boo. Honestly, it was an awesome moment, and it was cool to get things going. As a leadoff hitter or wherever I was at in the lineup, it's been good to just get on base for the guys like Vargas and Benintendi behind me to drive me in. Those are really good hitters, so my goal is just to see how many times I can touch first base in a game.
Chase Meidroth, Chase Meidroth, single into left field. The youngster comes through yet again.
Chase Meidroth doing what Chase Meidroth does.
Look at him go. Now a 9-game hit streak for Chase Meidroth. On the ground, and it continues. Chase Meidroth will now have a 12-game hit streak, a career high. He just has a knack to get on base. With a single in the ninth, will extend his on-base streak to now 15 games in a row.
Try to have good quality at bats. That's always kind of been my game, is just to find myself in deep counts and know when to take my chances and just try to set the table for the rest of the guys behind me and pass the torch to the next guy. Just trying to be as consistent as possible every day, and how can I show up today and win a game today and stick to my routine today and stay in the moment.
Chase has been impressive, a guy who a lot of success in the minor leagues and found some success here early as he got called up. And then in the middle of summer, it was tough for Chase, he was a little banged up.
Oh, that plunked him good. Headed straight for him. No chance for Meidroth to get out of the way, and he is in a good deal of pain.
I think he is the kind of guy, however, that you would have to pull out of there with a tractor. I don't think he would come willingly.
The league kind of makes an adjustment to you, and you have to make an adjustment back. And he did a really good job of doing that. Now we've seen kind of this last stretch of him really performing well. He's overcome some physical stuff, made the adjustments that he needs to react to the league and how they've adjusted to him. So really proud of Chase and his progress.
I think that's been a huge learning, moment for myself this year. And it's a hard game. You're playing against the best pitchers in the world and the best players in the world. And how can us 26 go out there and beat the other 26 consistently every single day, all 9 innings? It's been great playing every day with a lot of the younger core in Charlotte, and then coming up here and doing it together every day and just learning from each other, learning the game and learning how to get better and keep getting better for next year.
2 White Sox rookies who represent a big part of their future. I'm talking Colson Montgomery and Chase Meidroth.
I got a lot of good things to say about him. Kind of got thrown in, and right from like day one in spring training, it was like we just kind of clicked right away. And you know, he's kind of like a brother to me, and you know, I love that, you know, I can get on him, he can get on me, and nothing's personal. It's just that we both care a lot about this game, and we both care a lot about trying to get some more wins for the fan base. I think the biggest thing is just trust. I've always been able to trust him from the get. When we get on that field, like I trust him, you know, with my game, where it's like I make a bad throw, I know he's going to catch it. Like, and I think a big thing for us is like before we run on the field, it's always like how many double plays can we turn for that pitcher today? Like, you know, we both take a lot of pride in our defense, and I think that's huge, you know, especially at this level.
It's going to be two. Meidroth to Montgomery. M&M, the double play. Bouncer on the ground. There's one for the first double play turned. Love the duo of Meidroth and Montgomery up the middle.
I think, you know, it just creates a fun atmosphere to come to, you know, and play baseball every day. Is the energy you build off of like fans and you know, the camaraderie we got here in the clubhouse. So I try to keep it as loose, and I try to bring as much energy as possible every day. And you know, at the end of the day, it's a kid's game, and everyone dreams of playing in the big leagues. So you never take these moments for granted. This offseason is going to be huge for a lot of the guys here. You know, working on our own stuff individually for the next 4 months, so we can come back in spring training and set the tone early of, hey, we're coming to win.
Chase Meidroth has been hot fire. They have the young guys that have stepped up, and you see what the future can hold for this White Sox team.